I'm going to go through and show you, well, I'm going to show you two ways cut face frame material. First I'm going to go through on doing it on the chop saw, then I'm going to show you how I do it on the felder. So basically I'm just going to take you through on, as I go through this, on one cabinet. Well, I'm going to do probably two. We'll see how it goes. First thing I did, I went in there and measured. I've already built some cabinets, but this cabinet I'm building is a 36-inch wide, 3-door cabinet. And basically I'm going to have 3 doors, and my door openings is 7 inches and the bottom 2 are 8 inches. I'm making them thick because I'm doing raised panel door panels for the drawers, and I kind of like the panel a little bit bigger and everything. And then on some of the drawers, not on this one, there's pots and pans, stuff like that, but other ones, you know, you can go through. It's a 2-level drawer that has a silver on top and slides back. So basically it's 36-inch next to the oven. Now these are always, you cut these are always 31 inches long. Now it's going to be, I'm going to use a 2-inch on the right hand side and a 3-inch on the left hand side, because this goes against the wall, and that way I can trim it to cut a little better. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go through and I'm going to mark this 31 inches. Now what I use when I'm doing boards is from Fast Cap. It's a flat black, and I don't know if you can see, but there's no curve on this, and it's exactly flat on the board. So I'm going to mark this 31. If you're doing repeatable cuts, I'm going to show you. Set up at lead stop. Okay. Alright. I use this DeWalt. I've had it for a while. The guy the other day was telling me I should get a Festool chop saw, but they're kind of expensive and everything, but you know, I'm just doing cuts. So, you know, I guess for crown and stuff, but I guess this goes okay. I cut them anyway, but I couldn't see spinning the, like right now, I couldn't see where I really would need that. So I'm going to line this up on the laser. So my saw blade goes right, I've calibrated this, goes right to the right side of the laser, and I got to pull it down, put it right on the line, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring this in. Let's set a stop. Like that. Then I can do repeatable cuts. So I can do 31, 31, and I got to do some 3-inch pieces too. So basically that's pretty much it. I could use a backboard, but I'm going to just show you tear out. When I do it on the other side, it doesn't tear out, but this will go on the bottom, and I'll just buff a little bit. I could put a backboard, but you know, just a little quick with the sandpaper and you're good to go. There it is, and you see right here is a little fuzz right there, a little sand right there, and I'll put that reel up the style, and you want, so let me just measure it. Bring it over here. Let's just check my cut. Right there, exactly 31 inches. It's going to go to right. Next, we need 3-inch. Got a little bit of, see, a little crack right there. So, and I didn't. This is still the cut from when I got it. I didn't do any end cuts yet. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it off. Just bring it up to my stop. Okay, again. Make sure everything's right. I guess my stop moves. See, that's why you need to double check. So it's a little over 31 inches. So on these saws, you can set the stop, but as you can see, that's what I want to show you, is that they can move. What am I doing? Oh, here it is. So, repeatable accuracy. Use these stops on here, isn't that great? And they move. And I've tightened it up too. Let's go move this. That's the line right on the dot. Now it's 31 inches on the head. Alright, so that's one way you can cut them. So now I'm going to show you another way to cut it with repeatability and accuracy. So I wanted to show you, I mean, I just vacuumed the shop and cleaned it up, and I basically have the I'll just show you real quick. I got the Festool CT48 hooked up to it, the bigger hose, and I was just going to show you how much sawdust kind of kicked out. Now I only did a couple of cuts too, so imagine if I did a bunch more. So, you know, chop saw, even though DeWalt has this right here and I got it hooked to the vacuum, it still kicks up a lot of dust. But if you're a contractor working outside, it really doesn't matter. But anyway, I just wanted to show that real quick. Alright, so what now they're going to do, I'm going to show you the same thing I just did on the chop saw, but I'm going to show you me doing it on my felder saw, my hammer. So basically, and this was optional, I bought an extra one, so whenever I'm cutting multiple links on these or whatever I'm doing, it's nice to have those two. Anyway, so this stop right here kind of moves up and down, but what I did is I set it on 31 inches. Now everything on this is going to be 31 inches, so I got to cut the parts, you know, some more parts. So it's 36 inches wide, that's 3 inches, that's 2 inches, so subtract 5 inches from 36, I get 31 inches. So I need to cut 1, 2, 3, 4 more pieces. I already cut this one and this one on the chop saw. Alright, let me show you how fast this is. Now with this fence, it has these stops right here for different degrees, and it's very accurate. I've done 45s on it. Right here has a 90-degree stop, so I put it against that, so it's 90 degrees. So let me just show you how quick it is to cut these out. Alright, so what now they're going to do, I'm going to show you the same thing I just did on the chop saw, but I'm going to show you me doing it on my felder saw, my hammer. So basically, and this was optional, I bought an extra one, so whenever I'm cutting multiple links on these or whatever I'm doing, it's nice to have those two. Anyway, so this stop right here kind of moves up and down. But what I did is I set it on 31 inches. Now everything on this is going to be 31 inches. So I got to cut the parts, you know. Some more parts. So it's 36 inches wide. That's 3 inches. That's 2 inches. So subtract 5 inches from 36. I get 31 inches. So I need to cut 1, 2, 3, 4 more pieces. I already cut this one and this one on the chop saw. Alright, let me show you how fast this is. Now with this fence, it has these stops right here for different degrees, and it's very accurate. I've done 45s on it. Right here has a 90-degree stop, so I put it against that, so it's 90 degrees. So let me just show you how quick it is to cut these out. I need to explain something real quick. I'm going to cut this one longer. The reason is my shop is small, so these long boards I have to move my saw at an angle. So I'm going to cut it longer, then I'm going to come back and get a 90 degrees on that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it right there on my stop, okay? And then I'll come back and cut it to length. So if that makes any sense, I'll show you. We'll cut this one a little long. Alright. Now I'll put the stop down and flip the board over. So that way I gotta get in. Okay. Now I got 93 in. So ready? So if you remember before on the chop saw, remember the fence wasn't too good, but kind of moved, but every one of these, it just took me that quick. Cut 4 boards. There's 4 boards to cut. And each one of them are dead on the nose for 31 inches. We'll just check this real quick. and perfectly square. So there we go. That's how quick it is on the filter, how accurate it is using the saw versus me using that chop saw, because I'll have to measure each one or draw a line, then the thing moves, so it's a lot more accurate for me. Alright.